Hi, and welcome to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya, and I decided that I wanted to do a video. Just going to be doing a look, whatever comes naturally to me. From some of the items that I have, I will show you the items. Well, I'll show you the palette. And the reason why I chose this particular palette is because it has some of the colors in my shirt in this palette. So we have some burgundies and blues. So I'm going to try to incorporate these colors into the look. I did my nails the other day. These are some Kiss. Um, are they Kiss? No, they're not Kiss. They are, and I got them from Sally's. And there's some press-on nails from Sally's. It's a matte gray, and it has some ornaments or little decals on them there. So I just did my nails. They were looking like it was time to do them, so I went ahead and did them. But let's get started with this video. You may or may not see this video depending upon how the look turns out. So other than that, I'll just be playing in makeup, and if it turns out great, you'll see it. If it doesn't, um, yeah, no one will see it. I'll delete it. All right, so first of all, I have to get rid of the glasses. That is a major deficit for me because I can't see too much of anything when my glasses are off. Excuse me, I'm turning on this light here. So I have my big old mirror that I bought from QVC. Since I don't have a vanity, I have vanity mirror, no vanity, and I am in my workspace. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm loving this Revlon Kiss Tropical Coconut Lip Balm. So I'm going to put some of that on first for the scent and the moisturization. Next, we're going to try something new. I got this in a BoxyCharm. This is the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. So we're going to put a little of this on. I've never used it, so hopefully it works out well. I got about that much. It has a makeup-y smell, a makeup-y moisturizer-y kind of smell. So let's put a little bit more on because I think it's supposed to also, while it's moisturizing, prime the face and give it a bit of a glow. And of course, we have our handy dandy makeup bag to put everything in when we're done with it, so my little side table here isn't so cluttered up. This potentially may be a longer than usual type of video, but we're here to have fun, right? So I'm going to let that dry. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting on the eye primer. This is Zoeva. It's hard to come out, but this is the Zoeva Eyeshadow Fix Matte Longwear Primer. I might change mirrors if I find that I really just can't see and I'm completely out of focus. I might change mirrors with the other mirror that I have. And go from there. Done with that. And where does it go? In the bag. We're going to try this Becca foundation in the color Sienna. I got this from BoxyCharm. We were able to pick a color. They had limited colors, so I picked Sienna because it looked like the closest to my shade. And I have a It Cosmetics double-ended brush. This is a conceal brush. This is an all-over brush. And I'm going to be pumping the product. Did I use this? I think I used it before, so it should be coming out. Oh, really? These are the games we want to play? Okay. So it's kind of creamy. A creamy foundation texture. That's that. And let's just get this all over the face. I'll just use this for my under eye as well. It has an alcoholic kind of smell, and I don't know if that's because it's old. I don't think it's old, or if that's the natural smell of the foundation. But it's giving me a nice coverage, and I believe it matches. I'm not sure how it's coming off to you guys, but to me it's a nice match. So I'm just like buffing, taking my time and buffing it in, making sure I get into my hairline and down the jawline. Okay. And again, that is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation in Sienna. So we're just trying, I want to use some not newer, but new products instead of always going to tried and true. Okay, next is a tried and true. It is my L'Oreal True Match powder in C6. Why do I have to look at it? And we're going to go under eye with that to set and to brighten a little bit. And remember, we go up at an angle just to try to get a bit of a lift here. All right. And it's taking out what I'm looking like in this mirror. All right, now from Fenty Beauty, this also came in this month's BoxyCharm, January BoxyCharm, and I got it in the color coffee. I think it's a little too dark, but again, I didn't want to choose something too light and then I'd be ashen. So this is the color, and this is the powder. I don't know how I want to do this, but I'm going to be using an e.l.f. powder brush. I'm going to take some of the powder off of this, off of the sifter here. The sifter cover, rather. Let's get some of that powder. And it does have a scent. don't want all that powder. And it's not an overpowering scent, but it does have a scent, a fragrance to it. So I think the Becca gives you more like a matte coverage. This is a, I know they gave you the sifter for a reason, but it's a bit of a mess when you think about it. What I'm doing is I'm tapping it, trying to get the excess powder in these holes. And what I'm probably going to end up doing is covering up the F, since it has the most holes, and just letting the powder come out of the B part. Because it's a lot of powder that comes up, and nobody needs all that powder. Oh, there we go. And you would think that this little sifter here would prevent the powder from like coming up, which is what I thought it was for. I don't know. I'm gonna knock some of that off. So hopefully it's not making me too dark. Okay. Brush in. And this is in the color Coffee. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So that's what I set the Becca with. Okay. Next, okay, so someone had mentioned in one of my more earlier videos to go ahead and try using a concealer on my lids to make the shadow pop. But I'm thinking that because that Zoeva left like a white cast, I shouldn't need that. And I had brought out, but I forgot, I brought out my Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination concealer in Warm Deep from It Cosmetics and this brush to use. But once I started putting the foundation on, I kind of forgot, and I put that underneath the eyes, and so I just used the powder I would have put on top of the concealer on top of the foundation that I put underneath my eye. So next will be brushes and foundation. I'm not foundation, I'm sorry. Using the brushes with this particular palette. So I know I used this palette before, and I'm not sure what colors I went into, but we're going to start out with, I think, this brown, then go into this purple, and then this deeper purple, and then this blue. So we'll see how that works out for me. I'm going to start with my Sigma. It's a double-ended brush. It has a medium sweeper brush here, and this is the diffuse crease brush, the E38. I think in the giveaway box that I just, no, that was a pencil brush, so that wouldn't be it. So first, this color here. Now this is Viseart, $80 a pop. Got this from BoxyCharm. So this should, you know, work like a charm. Huh? No play on words there. And it did. It gave me some good coverage just from dipping in, tapping off the excess, and going into my crease. Okay. So it's all about just doing what comes naturally to you. I'm using this brown because brown it's a safe color. It's an orangey brown. So I'm taking that into the inner eye as well. Next, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to use my color switch that I bought from Ulta. I'm not sure if they still sell it, but they were $9. And I'm going to go into that bright pinky purple that I showed you. So there's the color. And I want to take that above that brown. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm hoping that it turns out pretty. How about that? All right. Next, still using that same brush, and I might just stick with this one brush. I'm going into that deeper raspberry color. You see it there. And I'm going to take that lower on the actual crease. I might bring that up a little too, so it looks like it's fading into that brighter pink. I think that's what I'll do. So the brown was more of a setting shade, and to give something to the other colors to not adhere to, but to give it a better blend. All right. And you know what? Since we lost that brown by doing that, I'm going to go into this brush by Sugar Rush by Tarte. It's called Gold Setter or Gold Getter. Okay. Let's see how much kick up. Not that much kick up. Let's go into this deep purple here. Got that purple. Let's just take this on the outer crease here, and we'll just focus it there. Okay. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I was drinking some fruit punch earlier. I might have drank it too fast. I was trying to drink it before I started. I wanted a little sippy sip. Okay. I'm not feeling like I got fallout going on. I wipe my hand off because I've been touching my face. So this is not a transfer resistant setting powder. So you can see a little bit of that there. Now, let's go blue, shall we? That'll be different. There we go. Got the blue. I'm trying to do it in the camera. I'm using a laptop. I'm trying to do it on camera, in the camera itself, so that you guys can actually see what it is that I am doing here. Not that I can see a thing, but you know, that's not what's important, right? I think I need to go into this inner corner, this color a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to go back into that deep plum color to tie all this in and to soften the blue edges. Okay. So we used all the colors I said, and we added this deep plum situation. All right. I think I'm going to take a brush that doesn't have anything on it and buff out here the edges at the top. Well, this doesn't have any color on it, but I just need to buff it out here. All right. So, this palette does have a lot of kick up. 80 bucks. I got it for free in my BoxyCharm. They were selling them for $12 on BoxyCharm. So that's another way you could have picked it up for a whole lot less. But yeah. Next, so instead of a black liner and instead of a traditional my Maybelline Cover Tube, we're going to use this Wet n Wild Pro Line Graphic Marker Eyeliner. Now this came out quite a few years ago, so I'm hoping that it still lines. So that's what this line is. I was checking it out to see if it was still lined. So I might need to go off, not off camera, but a little bit further away. I can get this on. And it has a slant tip. See, it has a slant tip. So that's one way you can get that wing in. If that's what you want. I do have one of these in black. I hate that they stopped making it, because with that slant tip, it just made it so much easier to make wings and everything. So as you can see. All right. So we went blue. All right. Next, all right, we're gonna use this. This is from Tristique. I got this, I'm gonna say, in an Ipsy bag. This is the Icelandic Black Lacquer Curl, Lengthen, and Enhance mascara. Now this mascara has a curler. I like curler. I'm not going to be using that feature, and I've never used this at all. It's a huge tube, but I guess that's so that they could get this feature on there. This is like a rubbery situation, and I guess you would just put your lash in. Put the lash, if you don't pinch yourself, and that's how you would curl your lashes. But as I said, we're not using that. We're going to go ahead and use the mascara. And that's what this is. So the color is black. Good Vibes Mascara. Okay. We'll set it there. And maybe this really big handle will make things easier to get the mascara on. Okay, I was just looking at my foundation a little closer, and it looks good. I'm liking it. The coffee is a little deep, but if you put it on, sweep it on with a big fluffy brush as I did, you won't get that concentration of color, and it won't look like it's deepening up your foundation all that much. And you can really see that blue liner. I like that. All right. Next. So the mascara is pretty good. I'm not a fan of eyelash curlers, so that's that. Next, we're going to take my one and only NARS product. This is the NARS blush in the color Tails or Tails. I'm thinking it's Tails. This is the color here. We're going to be using the blush brush from LaRousse from that set I got from my 1,800 points off of Ipsy. And I just had to have this blush. I don't think they make it anymore. I'm not sure if they do or not. It has like a gold shift in it. And I typically really prefer satin or matte blushes, but this one, even with the shimmer, spoke to me, and I found somebody on eBay selling it for cheaper. So that's what I did. Instead of giving them, I don't even know how much they cost, but I think I only paid maybe like $10 for this, $8 to $10. So why give them 30 something bucks, between 25 and 30 bucks? And yeah, I'm big on blush on the cheek. Alrighty. Next thing we have is, and I can put my glasses on for this, and I can really see what I got going on here. This is a lip gloss from the dollar store. I think it's Nicka K. And it's called Daytona. It's either Nicka K or Kiss New York. It's called Daytona. And I thought this would be a pretty one to put on. With what I got going on. And you don't need a liner. Ooh. It looks as though I put my brow pencil in there too. We can't have that because I need to do my brows. And then that's the last thing to get done around here. Alright. And again, I don't need to take my glasses off for this. I just need to Shape up the brows a little bit. Fill them in. Alrighty. I'm as even as possible. And that is today's look. I'll take my glasses off. Taking my hair down is really not going to mean too much. Nothing's no curl or anything in it. I'll take that down from the ponytail. So that's today's look. And all the products we use Becca, we use NARS, we use Viseart, Zoeva, Nika K, L'Oreal, Trestique, Fenty, Scone was on the brows, Wet n Wild. So we have a face of high-end and drugstore. So I want to thank you so very much for tuning in and taking the time to watch the entire video. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a whimsical day, let your inner whimsy shine, and I will see everyone in the next video. Thanks so much.